Hey there, welcome Cuspers. This reading is for Virgo-Libra Cusp for the period of end of May through end of June 2020. Relationship reading. Virgo-Libra, what's going on for you? Just got 2 5s. So hopefully this isn't a complex or challenging time, but let's see. It's a month, end of May through end of June 2020 for the Virgo-Libra Cusp. We're going to pull tarot, clarify as needed, a few oracles, and what other messages are there for you. I hope you're doing well. And I want to start out of the gate for thanking you for being here. And hopefully I can bring you some messages as you think about your person on your mind during this period, no matter what kind of relationship, connection, whatever. What's in store for Virgo, Libra. I'm not reading reversals first time around here. You're in the energy of the Ace of Swords. Nice. You see your person in the energy of the Chariot. You feel about them the Emperor. They're in the energy of the Seven of Swords. They see you as the King of Pentacles. Wow, excellent. They feel about you the Three of Pentacles. The in-between energy for the two of you is the seven. I saw this actually, the Five of Swords. Obstacle is the Seven of Wands. Advice, Nine of Pentacles. Potential outcome is, and this is the other one I saw, Five of Cups. I'm going to put the potential outcome here, and the under the deck energy undercurrent is the Queen of Swords. Okay, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Okay, let's take a look at your energies. Beautiful Virgo Libra. What's happening here? So okay. For those of you that I'm reading for, there has been something that has possibly gone on in the past that has created some ill will and arguments or fighting between the two of you, maybe some disagreement in thought, disagreement in values. Maybe you approach things differently. Maybe just fundamentally you do just approach things differently with this person that you have in your mind, or you thought that they were trying to pull something over on you, or they were with you and then pulled out. There's been something that has been not consistently positive, hurtful, or you feel like in some way, I think, in question of this person, or maybe questioning their motives. Because you come into the reading with a strong energy about wanting to be clear, cut out the crap, cut out the BS. And I don't think so much have a victory over this person. I think it's about clarity, confidence, beginning in a new vein that's true to you, true to your, very astute thoughts around this. Maybe it's your Libra air sign, but you're like wanting fairness, equity, truth, clarity when it comes to this person. You see them as trying to make decisions. Maybe they have some big decisions in their life. They're trying to move forward. They're mobile. They may be putting their mind heavily to work or trying to get their arms around some very big issues. What you want to do in your feeling sector is, again, have strong confidence in this situation and strong boundaries. And I think whatever went on in the past is calling up in you the need for greater clarity and boundaries when it comes to this person, and maybe not leading so strongly with your heart. your challenge, I jump around in my readings, but what's speaking to me is that your challenge is holding your ground. So your challenge is holding your ground. You feel you need better boundaries, but your challenge is holding your ground when you have things coming at you, and like what to do with them, like what to do with any communications from this person or lack of communication. I feel that it's what to do with the factors that are in front of you to do with this person. Like, that's what I'm feeling. It's like you may be receiving mixed messages. You may have different factors in place to do with things that have events or factors that you've been dealing with most recently or currently with this relationship, or how you think about it. And I think you're fending off the ones that don't work, but you're having a struggle with that. And it may be because you still have a very big emotional attachment in some way to this person. They're in the energy of the Seven of Swords. So they're being strategic. They're being, they have an agenda that they can think about. They are trying to take from the scenario what works for them and leave the rest. And I think that maybe you're kind of finally on the same plane. Like, I need to have better boundaries. I need to cut out what's not working. They have the ability to take from the situation what's working and leave the rest. I don't know if there's something or an element here that maybe they pulled something on you, or are being not wholly obvious or transparent about something, which may be why you're wanting clarity and communication and concreteness, and wanting to cut out the BS, like seriously cut out the BS. So if they're BSing you at all, you're kind of onto that, like, no way, done with that. They are seeing you as a boss. They're seeing you in your power. They're seeing you taking back control and working hard and maybe having some, successes in your life, which is a beautiful thing. They're seeing you managing your work, managing your family, having good results, many of you. And, for a number of you, if this is a work relationship, they do want to learn and build. They're not necessarily walking completely away. They see a benefit in there for them, whether it's work or personal. So even though you might feel wise to the situation, and even though they may be discriminatingly, taking from this what they should or could and leaving the rest, it doesn't mean that they don't want to connect or build in some way. It still kind of means to me, the vibe I'm getting is where it serves them. Okay, and I'm not trying to throw this person under the bus, but that's just the vibe that I'm getting with these cards. Where it serves this person, they will still engage and want to learn and grow from this situation and build. And where it doesn't serve them, or where they don't want to be so generous, they may feel burnt as well from it. They might feel a loss. You do have this potential outcome of a loss during this period, not seeing that there was a heart of the matter that was strong with the Two of Cups in the back. You're kind of both seeing, a bit of a lack here during this period, and wanting to kind of just cut the drama out. There's this drama between the two of you. A lose-lose. Somebody's winning, somebody's losing, but really everybody's losing. Like ego or something like that coming between the two of you. And definitely you're wise to this. You're growing, you're evolving, you're trying to kind of set boundaries, but it's a little bit of a challenge still. This is in your challenge spot. You're feeling that you want to. You're feeling you want to be more confident. You want to achieve. You want to achieve on your own. You want to impact more people, maybe even expand a business, expand your leadership, expand your influence, either with or outside of this relationship. But you need to do better boundaries in order to do that. And you also need to kind of think of yourself and thrive in the areas that you want to thrive in, independent to this relationship. The Nine of, discs is very abundant and independent, and, really gains from thinking of themselves. So where can you be thinking of yourself to, gain your prosperity back and gain your confidence back and cut the crap out? Okay, that's like the big vibe here, is think of yourself, set better boundaries, cut the crap out, take the loss, feel the feelings. We have to feel our feelings. We don't want to stuff them. And then Move along a path that's good for you. So I just want to pull 2 cards. What is all this like setting better boundaries and conflict about? And loss. And 2 cards. There is a resentment or a bitterness around somebody not working on this. I think that you had a willingness to work on this, and somebody kind of gave up work on this. Could be you too, but I kind of, the way I asked the question was, one or both of you just felt a resentment or a hurt, wouldn't let it go, maybe had a blame factor, and did not, kind of took their wagon and went home. You can decide who that was, one or both of you. Other oracle messages, Mystic Moon, for you guys and for them. Excuse me. Bound. We said that earlier, that for some reason you have a hard time letting go of this person emotionally. That's a little bit like a devil. Actually, it's a lot like a devil energy. But new direction. You're trying, Virgo Libra, really hard. And I'm sure you're making strides in setting off on a new direction, a clearer, more concrete, more self-serving in a good way foundation, new direction. It's a beautiful thing. You're still kind of wrestling with the bound feeling that you have to this person. We're going to clarify a little more on that. On your person's side, vibrations and separation. Yeah. So yeah, they're feeling this vibe between the two of you during this period. They're feeling the separation. They're hurt. They might be holding on to this resentment and then not willing to work on it because they're kind of taking their wagon and going home. But they feel they would want to connect and build. There's an aspect of them that would want to connect and build, but they're feeling a loss. There's a loss of you in their life. They're trying to connect to themselves, maybe think of developing a bit more. What other messages for... What would they say to you if they could, Virgo Libra? Twin flame messages. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Oh, they took their wagon and went home. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So for some of you, they're actually seeming to be really separate, but they're pretty aware of tracking with you. That maybe they feel that's their only connection to you right now. Pull a card from the good tarot, just like the images, and see if it's gonna underscore anything for you, Virgo Libra, during this time frame, end of May to end of June. The messages is really think of yourself. Big message is think of yourself and watch what you're building, trying to not be so emotionally embroiled and bound. So 6 of Cups, yeah, nostalgia. Nostalgia, Virgo Libra. How are you thinking about the past? Are you thinking about it like all these fond memories and what a special and soul and kindred spirit connection this was, and forgetting some of that sly energy, some of that not working on it energy, argumentative, slippery energy? Are you forgetting some of that while you're feeling fairly attached to this binding relationship? it's good to think of this. I mean, it's to me confirming it's a soul connection, but it's also just a reminder to not put this in on a pedestal, to kind of think of it in a balanced way. And that's always going to be good for you. So what else, if I could kind of pull like a last word here for you? If there's a word, a watchword, or what else could we weave in for advice or just a message for Virgo Libra, end of May to end June 2020 relationship? Knowledge. Okay. So what do you know to be true? I think that to me says if you have to research something, if you have to, delve deeper into something that's going to assist you on your new direction and leaving something behind and going forward in something, you need to kind of maybe gain some knowledge, gain some help or education. But what it also means to me, the vibe I'm getting from it is trust the facts. Trust what you know. Your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, trust your own knowledge on this. Don't get snowed over by anything. Don't get overly attracted to nostalgia and overly bound to something that may not hold facts for you anymore. So, I think it's real easy to get overly in the feels and overly in the emotions about this kind of a connection. But I think this is really a harder mental energy saying, your intuition and facts and experience and what people do or say, especially what they do, is always going to speak louder than what they say or what you're presuming. So I hope this helps in some way. I'd love to hear if you want to comment, and please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel and helps it grow. I so appreciate it, and I hope you stay safe and well, and I will see you here again soon. Thanks.